in the afternoon when Yasi decided to come aboard, all hell broke loose. From 11 o'clock at night onwards, that's when the bad part of the cyclone was. You could feel the house shake. You know, you could feel these big gusts of wind that sort of, people always say it sounds like a jet plane. And you know, you could just hear the trees and everything around just breaking and crashing everywhere. And you know, a sheet of iron, it's gone probably at least a half a kilometre from anywhere that it could have come from. Something like that would hit you, you're dead, you're cut in half. It's just a scary sort of thought. Since I've been married, I've lived here. 34 years I've lived in this house, and now it's pretty well buggered up from the cyclone. The roof failed, let lots of water in the house, and now it looks like all the internal part of the house has got to be ripped out and repaired. If it was a stronger nail and didn't bend, my roof probably wouldn't have failed. A little nail bent, instead of holding the tile down, it held it up, and that's where the water come in. Just with a little nail bending. That's all the problem was.
When we realised that there was water coming in, there was water everywhere. It was just full on, throwing towels on floors to try and save them, moving things to try and save them, but half our things that we tried to save, we didn't save.
Ingham is another one of the communities in this area. It wasn't so much the wind as the flooding rain that was the problem there. Jessica Van Vonderen reports.
As you can see from the water rushing down this hillside, the rain has been relentless.
My daughter begged the SES to come and do something for us, and then Jeffrey asked them again if they would come and help tarp our roof.
He said, oh, we don't normally supply tarps to cover the whole roof. I said, well, if the whole roof's buggered, it's no use covering half it. When I went in to pick the fourth tarp up, there's 150 tarps still packed in the shed. You know, I thought the SES, if they had one tarp and you asked for it, they were supposed to give it to you. After I begged for the fourth tarp, I got a fourth tarp out of it.
10 roofs were torn off and trees uprooted. The power's out, so the sewage pumps aren't working. But locals are surprised there wasn't more damage.
Oh, mate, this was a massive cyclone, so we were lucky with what we got.
I'm just so thankful that I've got such wonderful daughters. My husband took me to my eldest daughter in Townsville, and she washed my clothes for me and she cooked meals for me, and I just sat there and I couldn't do a thing because I was just, it was just so emotional. It was really, really, really hard to get back in the car and come back home.
Coming home, you just went really slowly and just didn't want to get here, eh?
And to open the roller door to walk into our house, it was just,
And then because of all the mould and all that stuff in the house, I ended up with an asthma attack, I ended up in a doctor's bed, and, you know, and I said, well, that was it, out of the house, just can't go back there no more. So we shifted into the carport. I've got a lend of a portable gas stove that I've got down here as well. Yeah, we got a few old cupboards and things here that we've scrounged from around the place, and our lounge chairs here that are, well, they're buggered, but we're still using them. We've just sort of resigned ourselves that we've got to stop here for, could be anything up to 6 or 8 or 12 months, we don't really know. I'm just worried about when the fellas come to start pulling my house apart. Oh God. The biggest trouble is I built the house. Totally built it. Right from scratch, done every part of it, except I had a little bit of help in some sections where I couldn't manage myself. I built every part of it. And now they're going to knock it down and pull it apart and destroy it, all my hard work.